always think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken. Down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. You ain't going nowhere. Spot. You draw quarter. Hit it.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it'll bring up third down.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Hey, wahoo! Ready?
From the gun, here's Norletta. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, ready. Now the 59.
In your face.
On 1st down, it's Kennedy, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
59. Get him.
On 2nd down now, it's Kennedy. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Kill. 61, matchbox, light. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll run on 1st down. Kennedy. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At their 48-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Come on. Here we go. 44, jet, over. 42, jet, get over. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike spoke forward. 3 buzz.
Back to throw now on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, Brick. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On second down and 4, Lauletta. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Here we go. Set. 90, Wolf. Watch the screen. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Now.
Coming off play action, Lauletta looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
36. Check 43. Check.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 9 now. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hey, 50 the month, 50 the month. So we got man. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Freeman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's more on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Matthews. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
59. Let's go, D.
2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Kennedy. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 9, Lauletta. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down, Colts.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete from the contact. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Get the ball. Hey, Delta.
Lauletta. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A game of 14. First down, Indianapolis.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. A final shot before the break for Lauletta. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check, 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 check. Mike, 59 Mike, check, check, 59. That's right, baby.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Matthews, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Lauletta. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And that pickup will be good for a first down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again, Lauletta. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's this out for Matthews. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Titans. 63 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give, right side. It's Kennedy, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Double time. 4 down. Alert. Joker. What? Check nickel. Switch. Tight dog. What?
Penny will try to punch it in, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good, and they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. Lawletta to throw. Campbell making the catch. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First down.
You ready? Hey, defense, let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. Check three.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Two jet bombers. Hey, Hayward.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lauletta. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Check 13. What's the other? He's crashing. He's checking crack. Fair. Get it.
On third down, Freeman. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Royce Freeman with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Go! Stay at home. Stay at home.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Freeman again. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's get it. Here we go. Set. 18 Gators. Man, that's trash.
Here's Lawletta. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right here.
Now it's Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Lawletta. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. Yeah, I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them.
And he's going to go down again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check 59.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
30 base.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Then he hits his man, Matthews. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play that time for the Colts. 53 yards. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Indianapolis, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.